The maitre d' said my name softly, like a warning. I nodded once and followed him through candlelight and linen. I didn't need directions. I'd memorized the floor plan 2 nights ago. Table 12, window side. My wife's profile caught the light first, familiar tilt of her chin, practiced smile. Across from her sat a man who touched the stem of his glass the way he touched her wrist. Casual, possessive. I felt nothing. That was the first surprise. The chair scraped as I sat at table 13, right beside them, close enough to hear her laugh fracture at the edges. My date arrived a moment later. His wife. She wore black, no jewelry. Her eyes scanned the room once, then settled on them. A micro-flinch. Confirmation. I breathed in, steady, controlled. My phone buzzed in my pocket, a message I'd already read, already archived. Can't wait to finally be honest tonight. My wife lifted her glass. To new beginnings, she said. I raised mine too, not to her, to the silence that was about to swallow the room whole. I hadn't always known. That's the lie people expect. The truth is uglier, slower. It begins with absences you explain away, smiles you forgive. She started guarding her phone like it was fragile glass. Password changed, screen angled away. When I asked, she laughed, called me paranoid. I wanted to believe her. Love trains you to doubt yourself before you doubt them. Then came the dinners she didn't invite me to. Work friends, always work friends. I noticed how she dressed for those nights, effort she hadn't spent on me in years. Still, I said nothing. Silence was easier than truth. Until the reservation confirmation hit our shared email. Her mistake. His name spelled out cleanly, no disguise. I stared at the screen for a long time, long enough for my hands to stop shaking. Denial tried to speak. I didn't let it. I closed the laptop and started planning. I became careful, observant. I pulled phone records under the guise of budgeting. Numbers repeated themselves like a confession. I watched her reflections more than her face, in mirrors, in dark windows. People forget reflections exist. I found the hotel charges, Tuesday afternoons, always Tuesdays. I never confronted her. I cooked dinner, asked about her day, kissed her cheek. Inside, something rearranged itself. Emotion drained out, replaced by structure. I found his social media, a curated life, smiling wife, anniversary posts. She deserved the truth too. I messaged her once, just facts, no accusations. She replied with one word, when. That was when I knew I wasn't alone anymore. The evidence sat in a thin folder between us now. Hotel receipts, phone logs, screenshots. I slid it across the table, not to my wife, but to him. His hand froze mid-reach. He didn't open it. He didn't need to. My wife noticed then. Her smile faltered, eyes darting. "What's this?" she asked. I looked at her, really looked. No anger, no sadness. "Dinner," I said. His wife leaned forward. "Go ahead," she told him quietly. He opened the folder. Color drained from his face in real time. My wife stood up too fast. Her chair tipped. "I can explain." I shook my head once, the smallest movement. "No," I said. "You can listen." I paid the bill before the entrees arrived, a small kindness. Then I stood, calm, balanced. "I didn't bring her here to hurt you," I said to my wife. "I brought her here so you couldn't lie." She cried then, loud, messy, the kind of tears meant to erase consequences. I turned to him. "You mistook secrecy for safety," I said. His wife rose beside me. Her voice didn't shake. "Don't come home tonight," she told him. I placed my wedding ring on the table, right between the wine glasses, metal on linen. Final. Outside, the air felt clean, like a room after a fire, emptied of illusions. I didn't feel victorious. I felt accurate. That's the difference. I hadn't destroyed anything. I'd only removed myself from a lie. Some people confuse forgiveness with weakness. Others confuse love with permission. I walked away knowing exactly who I was and who I would never be again. Behind me, glass shattered. I didn't turn around. Some endings don't need witnesses.